Hello traders and investors, how are you today? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and today I'm gonna teach you guys how to use Fibonacci properly. I see many people saying many things about Fibonacci, and today I decided to teach you guys how to use it, what is the right way of using Fibonacci and how it can be extremely helpful to you. So I really believe you guys are going to like this video. If you are already my subscriber, remember to click on the like button because you know that what is coming is a good content. And if you are not my subscriber yet, consider subscribing, okay? I'm not necessarily asking, I'm just saying I think you will like the content, all right? So thank you very much for your support, my friends. Now let's take a look at the charts over here. This is S&P's chart, all right? And okay, let's do a Fibonacci's retracement over here on S&P. How do you do that? How I like to do that? Well, pick the bottom. It could be any bottom. I'm gonna pick this one because it feels like this is a very nice support level, dual support level for the index. And then you drag Fibonacci's retracements all the way to the top over here, and look at how weird this is. The 38.2% retracement is at the same time this support level over here, and it worked as a resistance over here, which is funny, right? Because at this time we didn't have this top. So how can it be possible to be exact on the same price level of the retracement? Guys, because Fibonacci is everywhere. It's on every single part of the nature, so it's gonna be on the markets as well. And coincidence or not, even a past top can become a important part of a Fibonacci's retracement in the future. All right, so this is crazy. So what can we tell about this? The 42.33 points, it is a very important key point for the S&P. Speaking in the short, mid, and even long term, okay, this seems to be very nice and strong support level for the index. If we hit there, I think the bears will have a very hard time breaking this support level. And we have many other stocks to talk about. For instance, this one is relatively new because we have many Fibonacci retracements over here as well, from this bottom level to this top level. And look at how Nvidia is behaving recently. We lost the 38.2% retracement, and this is very common. When we see a stock losing the 38.2, usually the 50% is going to hold the price. Usually. Most of the time this is going to happen if we lose the 38.2 without any struggle. Okay, so we lost it and then we bounced back up after we retested the 50% retracement, and then okay, we went up a little bit. This week we had a little crash. Now we are just back to the 50% retracement. We almost retested the 61.8% retracement, because when we talk about Fibonacci's retracements, specifically me, I like to work with three retracements: 38.2, 61.8, and the 50%. The 50%, technically speaking, it's not a retracement per se, but it represents the halfway point between the previous bottom to the previous top level, and usually the market likes to respect the middle part between the support and the resistance. Okay, so I believe the 50% is a meaningful retracement to work with. And again, coincidence or not, in this case the 50% retracement is at 208, which is the same price level Nvidia found a resistance, a top level over here on July. So what can we assume from this? Well, 208 is a very nice support level. Any meaningful reaction over here could be a very interesting buy sign. specifically Nvidia, because we have the gap reversal ritual going on over here. I'm going to speak about gaps in future videos, but this is a classic gap reversal ritual going on Nvidia. I'm going to talk about this later on future videos. And if you are still watching this, it's because you are probably liking this content. So remember to click on the like button and to subscribe if you already didn't subscribe, because, well, probably you are enjoying the content. So yeah, I think it's about time for you to subscribe, okay? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Thank you very much. So, but yes, I'm gonna talk about it in future videos. And I have some interesting examples on Amazon as well. See, Amazon, we have the three retracements over here, 38, 50, 61.8, and the moment Amazon lost the EMA, we lost the 38.2 retracement as well. And in this case, the pullback was very, very intense. We retested the 61.8% over here, and then we bounced back up to the EMA, to the 21 EMA in the daily chart. And then, okay, we are retesting the 61.8% again. We are having a very, very hard time around this area. Guys, remember, when we talk about Fibonacci's retracements, it's more like an area than a precise price level. Okay, so let's not, oh, but we are losing the 61.8%. Well, we're not necessarily losing, because Amazon is still struggling around the area surrounding the 61.8%. So it's not, it is not always a precise number. Sometimes it's going to go a little bit lower, sometimes it's going to go a little bit higher. Anyway, the important thing is, if we see a good bullish reaction around a retracement level, if we see one, probably we're going to have a very nice reversal pattern going on in the future. Okay, it is going to happen, but right now we have no meaningful signal, so let's just wait. But this is not the most interesting part of Amazon's retracements over here. If we pick Fibonacci, a Fibonacci retracement from this top level to this support level, look at what happens over here. It is funny, right? Because this top level over here, Amazon stopped, not by coincidence. This top level is the 61.8% retracement of this bearish leg. Okay, this bearish leg over here. This is the 61.8% retracement, and we found a top level over here, and now we are dropping. Okay, so what can we assume from this? Well, the $35.49, it is going to be a meaningful resistance for Amazon. We can even work with it as a target level. If we see a reversal going on over here near this 61.8% retracement, you can expect it's going to retest this target level again, because this is going to be a very important resistance and key point for Amazon. So keep an eye on these retracement levels on Amazon in the future. And I have another very nice example for you guys. In the weekly chart, it is interesting, right? Because we can trace some Fibonacci's retracements on Amazon over here from this bottom level to this top level. And again, the 38.2% retracement is working as a very nice support level, along with the EMA. When we see this dual support level made by a Fibonacci's retracement along with the EMA, usually it's going to be meaningful, okay? Usually it's going to be a very good support level. But on Amazon's case over here, there is even a more interesting support level, which is the previous top over here. So yes, the 38.2% in this case is going to work as a very nice support level for Apple. And again, since we retested the 38.2 and we bounced it back up, we didn't retest the 50% yet. If we lost the 38.2 in one single movement, okay, the 50% retracement is going to hold it. But for now, this area around the 38.2 is holding it, so we are good. Usually, this is another very usual behavior when we talk about Fibonacci's retracements. When we lose the 38.2% retracement, we bounce back up. If we drop again, then usually we lose the 50% retracement and we retest the 61.8 in one single movement, okay? For instance, if Apple does this, reacts over here, bounces back up nicely, if it drops, the odds are that it's going to seek the 61.8%, okay? It's going to ignore the 50%. Usually this is what happens, okay? It's very, very common. Again, it's not a rule, but usually this is what happens when we talk about Fibonacci's retracement. So let's keep an eye on Apple in the next few weeks. Remember, this is the weekly chart. And if we talk about, okay, again, we're gonna talk about the FANGs. Netflix. Netflix is doing good, right? Netflix is doing great. And considering it's doing higher highs, higher lows, we can use Fibonacci easily. Remember, when a stock is trending, it is in a crystal clear trend, regardless if it is bullish or bearish. It is gonna do higher highs, higher lows, or lower highs, lower lows. But we're gonna see pullbacks. Okay, this is a rule. The market will always do pullbacks once in a while. And obviously we can use Fibonacci to understand these levels. On Netflix over here, we see that from this bottom to this top, it respected nicely the 61.8% retracement. First of all, we retested the 38.2. We found some support level over here, and then, okay, we drop it. As I just said, we ignored the 50% retracement, and we sought the 61.8 in one single movement. This is what happens by rule. And then look at how many times Netflix retested the 61.8% retracement. Over here, it bounced back up to the EMA, it dropped it again, bounced back up to the EMA again, and then we finally did a very nice bullish movement. But it is interesting because Netflix did a triple bottom chart pattern over here, right? I mean, if you say that this is a congestion, I'm gonna agree with you, but Netflix retested so many times the support level that we can assume it was a triple support level, and then it bounced back up. This way, we can use chart patterns along with Fibonacci's retracements and making more concise trading or investment decision, a more timed investment decision. And since Netflix has been doing higher highs, higher lows, let's do again another Fibonacci's retracement. Well, from this bottom to this top, Netflix retested the 38.2, which is at the same time, at the same point where the 21 EMA is located over here on the charts. And then it bounced back up, meaning this was a very nice dual support level on Netflix, and we bounced back up nicely. We did a very nice reaction over here. This is good, this is expected, and now we are retesting the next resistance around the $615 again. Okay, but remember, when we use chart patterns, Fibonacci's retracements, even the EMAs along with the retracements, we have a much more powerful and interesting decision-making process that's going to support us in the future. So this is how we traders and investors must behave, right? We must use the technicals along with fundamentals, of course, if you want to use fundamentals, and use it in our favor to do the most asserted decisions on the market. And this is a bonus for you guys. This is a bonus. Don't go yet. The video is not done yet. If you are still here, remember to click on the like button, okay? Because we are nearly the end, all right? So this is gonna be your last chance. Probably you enjoyed this video, probably. So, my friend, click on the like button, subscribe to this channel. Now, Palantir. What's the deal with Palantir? Palantir has a top level over here, a support level down here, and there's two interesting things regarding Palantir. we drop it sharply to the 61.8% retracement. We did a very nice reaction over here. We started to recover. We did a rounded bottom pattern, right? Surfing this purple trend line nicely. We broke the EMA over here, and okay, the trend is bullish again. Now we are dropping, we are losing this purple trend line, so maybe we are going to retest again its retracements. But what's even more interesting is that you can use Fibonacci to project your targets in the future. Many people like to use the 1.61 retracement over here because it is 161.8% retracement. It's 100% more than the 61.8% retracement. And on Palantir's case, okay, it is a reasonable scenario to work with. It is above this target level, which I still believe it's going to be filled. I still see Palantir at 31.34 in the long term. However, if we set another retracement, 2.618 is another very popular projection people like to use. Where is it? This is near the $45, which is the all-time high. So see how Fibonacci is almost like witchcraft, because some key points are simply going to be the same key points. Like, okay, this is a resistance, this is the all-time high, but it is at the same time the 261.8% retracement of this Fibonacci projection down here. So see how Fibonacci can be a very, very powerful tool if you use Fibonacci properly and use it along with price action, along with any other indicators you like to use. My friend, you're gonna have a very powerful tool in your hands. All right, so always use Fibonacci. Okay, I like to use Fibonacci. Often I use it, especially when I am lost in the markets. Okay, so you can use it safely, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and see you guys on Monday on our next video here on the Finance Hydra channel. Stay safe, my friends. Have a good weekend. Farewell.